A few words probably come to mind when I say Sweden. Meatballs, fish, chef, IKEA, Volvo. This being a car review, let's focus on that last one. Maybe they weren't quite premium enough, or maybe their Scandinavian souls didn't match American tastes shaped by German sedans. Either way, Volvos have always danced on the periphery of the luxury car world. The latest S60 is Volvo's attempt to join the 5-passenger compact luxury sedan core, a group dominated by the BMW 3 Series, Audi A4, and Mercedes-Benz C-Class. And let's toss in the Cadillac ATS, Lexus IS, and the Infiniti Q50 for good measure. Taste being what it is, it's hard to say the S60 is the best looking of the bunch, but we can say the S60 is a much more evocative design than the straight-edge shapes of Volvo's past. The S60 is the kind of car that looks better the longer you spend with it, meaning ideally after 5 years of ownership, you'll still be pleased it's sitting in your driveway. And speaking of design, whoa, big surprise here, the S60's interior is fully Scandinavian, with an almost austere minimalism. It's all very modern and functional inside, except for the conspicuous foam pad on the dash. If a time vortex transported you here from the 1980s, this might look awesome, but for everyone else, a simple touchscreen would look cooler and be easier to use. Size-wise, the cabin is reasonably spacious, and it features comfortable and supportive front seats, though the lumbar adjustment wheel is ludicrously positioned. In back, the middle rear position is slightly confining, but the outboard positions are perfectly roomy. Less roomy is the trunk. At 12 cubic feet, it's small, though our camera gear did fit alright with some minor overflow into the rear seating area. Being a Volvo, it's no surprise that the S60 revels in occupant protection. In addition to the normal suite of airbags and electronic stability controls, there's a standard city safety system that, at speeds below 31 miles per hour, can anticipate an imminent crash with the vehicle ahead, proactively applying the brakes to lessen crash severity. An optional pedestrian detection system basically does the same thing, except, with pedestrians instead of cars. Other safety enhancers include LED exterior lighting and clear outward visibility, because it's easier to avoid the accident if you can see it. Speaking of accident avoidance, for maximum handling prowess, consider the S60 R design. Its lower, firmer suspension yields benefits in steering response and road holding, with a notable trade-off in ride harshness. The base T5 model is still plenty satisfying to drive, but more pleasant to travel in, while the mid-level T6 strikes a reasonable balance between ride and handling, especially with the optional 3-mode adaptive suspension. For those who dig customization, steering efforts are adjustable, though feedback through the wheel is unspectacular. Two areas worthy of praise are brakes that stop strongly, even with hard use on these winding mountain roads, and the minimal interior noise made possible by details like this incredibly insulated engine cover. Under that engine cover sits one of 3 engines, each tied to a specific model. The T5's 2.5-liter turbocharged inline 5-cylinder comes paired with front or optional all-wheel drive and performs well but isn't particularly efficient. The T6 and R design models each share the same 3-liter inline 6-cylinder, the same all-wheel drive system, and the same fuel economy figures, but the R design boasts a 25 horsepower advantage thanks to an engine tuning upgrade furnished by Polestar. That's Polestar, Volvo's performance tuning partner, not the reality dance competition of the same name. By the way, that engine upgrade is also available for the T6 if you want Polestar power minus the R design's premium price and stiff suspension. Possibly related to Polestar's tuning is the R design's inconsistent power delivery from a standstill, sometimes crawling, sometimes kicking like a mule. On the upside, at speed, the turbocharged 6-cylinder feels even stronger than its numbers suggest. Regardless of engine, all S60s feature a 6-speed automatic that shifts just fine, although we have 2 complaints: the odd lack of paddle shifters, and this interesting but unreadable gear selector. Yes, we know how an automatic transmission works without reading the top, but illegibility strikes us as bad design. With a base price under $33,000, the Volvo S60 can be had for slightly less than its luxury class competitors. Then again, long-term resale values are not an S60 strong suit. Theoretical financial issues aside, the Volvo S60 does what a proper luxury sedan should. It looks nice, drives well, and gives its inhabitants a premium experience. Provided Volvo doesn't lose its esoteric Scandinavian charm completely, we're happy to see Sweden's best finally dicing it up in the mainstream.